The Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, Informational Video Series. This informational video is created and produced by CHS Training and Education Program. This video is intended for informational and learning purposes only and shall not be construed as legal advice. CHS is not liable for any misuse of information contained herein. The ADA is a federal civil rights law that prohibits discrimination against people with disabilities in everyday activities. The ADA prohibits discrimination on the basis of disability. The ADA guarantees that people with disabilities have the same opportunities as everyone else to enjoy employment opportunities, purchase goods and services, and participate in state and local government programs. The ADA has 4 main sections or titles. Title I requires employers to provide people with disabilities an equal opportunity to benefit from the employment-related opportunities available to others. This includes things like recruitment, hiring, promotions, training, pay, and social activities, and applies to those businesses that have 15 or more employees, including state and local governments, employment agencies, and labor unions. For example, if your employer has a staff meeting or a mandatory training, they must provide an interpreter upon request. The federal agency that oversees Title I of the ADA is the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, EEOC. Title II requires state and local governments to provide people with disabilities an equal opportunity to benefit from all of their programs, services, and activities. This includes courts, schools, social service agencies, hospitals, legislatures, commissions and councils, recreational facilities, libraries, and state, county, city departments, and other agencies. For example, if there is a town meeting for residents or someone needs to appear in court, these agencies must provide an interpreter upon request. The federal agency that oversees Title II of the ADA is the U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ. Title III requires businesses to provide people with disabilities an equal opportunity to access the goods or services that they offer. This includes all business regardless of size. Some places include stores, hotels, theaters, restaurants, doctors' and lawyers' offices, optometrists, dentists, banks, insurance agencies, museums, parks, libraries, daycare centers, recreational programs, social service agencies, and private schools. For example, if a local gym offers a nutrition class or personal training, they are required to provide an interpreter on request. The federal agencies that oversees Title III of the ADA is the U.S. DOJ. Title IV requires telephone companies to provide services to allow callers who are deaf or have speech disabilities to communicate. Title IV establishes relay services, including video relay, TTY, and captions. The federal agency that oversees Title IV of the ADA is the Federal Communications Commission, FCC. If you feel your rights have been violated and discriminated against in one of the covered ADA areas, you can file a complaint. Each title has a different oversight agency, and complaints must be filed with the proper agency. And those include the EEOC, the DOJ, and the FCC. Filing a complaint under ADA Title I Employment. Complaints must be filed with the U.S. Equal Opportunity Commission, EEOC, within 180 days of the date of discrimination, or 300 days if the complaint is filed with a state or local employment practice. People may file a lawsuit in court only after they receive a right to sue letter. Filing a complaint under ADA Title II, State and Local Governments. When you experience discrimination by state and local governments, you may file an ADA Title II complaint with the Department of Justice. The form will help you know the kind of information you should include in your complaint. You must file a complaint within 180 days of the discrimination. You can also file a lawsuit in state or federal court. Filing a complaint under ADA Title III Public Accommodations. When you experience discrimination by businesses that are open to the public, you can file a Title III complaint with the DOJ. There is no time limit for filing an ADA Title III complaint with the DOJ. However, you should file as soon as possible. You may also file a lawsuit in state or federal court. Filing a complaint under ADA Title IV Telecommunications. When you experience discrimination accessing telecommunication services like your phone, you can file a complaint through the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC. Remember, the CHS Community Outreach and Advocacy Program can help you with this process. Contact us anytime through email, video phone, or text, or contact the federal agency that oversees the ADA.